guys.
Hey guys.
How you doing? We decided to do a vlog today. A lot has been happening. You know, great things has been happening, as well as soul penetrating things that, you know, were more of a challenge emotionally.
Reflection time.
Exactly, time to reflect and time to just really count your blessings. We'd like to start off to send our condolences to a few families, the Douglases,
the
VIIXV family, which is our family. We have the Case family.
Right, definitely. There's Allison.
Yeah, Allison, which is Camille Warren's friend. Those were Delroy Sterling's family, Melissa Beckford's family, and all these families that we listed, they lost a loved one within the last several days, within a week span. We had some families that were affected by losing a loved one. So to reflect more, Camille Douglas, it was a mother of two. A daughter, a sister,
a friend.
Yes, a friend.
Yeah. And a spiritual sister as well.
A spiritual sister, a close co-worker.
An artist.
The list goes on. And she passed away, as we were saying, she passed away last week, Monday, March 12th. And we met her. She supported our event last year, our Listen to Me
campaign in July. With her sisters.
Yes, and she also supported another event of ours.
Satisfying Her Soul.
Under our Satisfying Her Soul.
And it was held at the Gospel Cafe.
Yes.
It was called My Story. And she was, from the moment we invited her to participate in it, she jumped on it. She was so, you know, excited. She was on the ball, very organized and everything like that. So the reason why it touches us, and the reason why we feel the need to do this is, for one, we can identify because of the age, her status of being a mother, a daughter, a sister, a black female as well, but also too because she supported our Satisfying Her Soul. She was a part of that vision, and she got what we were looking to do, and such forth. And
yeah, and also, and when we first found out that Camille was sick, you know, it touched us at that time. It was like, wow, because when he performed at our event, which was October 13th, and when we found out, it was maybe a couple of weeks span, and
with the naked eye, she looked healthy.
Exactly.
Yeah, very strong, and, you know.
Exactly. And
full of energy.
Full of energy. And like the performance that we're going to share with you guys, it was a performance that you would never think, you would never fathom. And the platform for the night was called My Story. And from the My Story, I remember at the end of the night she came to me and she said, if I knew that this is what the event entailed and what it was about, I would have shared my story. She said, the next event, I'm going to share my story. And that's the thing about being sisters in the literal sense and the figurative sense.
Right.
You know, like, we're her sister because we share the common thing that we're females. You know what I mean? We all share a story. And she can't be here physically to tell her story, but we know, we can kind of get a sense of what her story was. And I can tell you, she was a genuine person. Right. She's a person that inspired me through reading her words in her blog. You know,
listen to her music,
seeing her family and how they just mesh and get together. We kind of could have an idea of what kind of story she was. She was a hard worker. She was a woman of strength. She battled something that right now, and how I am right now, is something that I haven't battled or is battling right now. You know what I'm saying? And she's done that battle. In my eyes, she is and was victorious.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Fighter. She fought hard.
She fought hard. And it's just like, and right now, when I think about her, I don't think, if I feel teary-eyed, it's because of the fact that she's no longer here in the physical sense, but she's in a far better place, and we got that yesterday at her homegoing. You know, it was just, for me, like I said to her sister, when I saw her at her viewing, it just soothed my soul to know that she looked very peaceful. Right. You know what I mean?
Leave this world sweet. We prayed a prayer, and we said, Camille, we're going to pray that you sleep. We asked God to let you sleep.
And you relayed that to me when I asked you how did it go. You said that she looked very peaceful, and that was coming from someone else's point of view, which was you at the time.
Yeah.
And when I saw her yesterday, she looked like she was sleeping. She looked
Yes.
very peaceful, so
Yes.
that was good. And what her whole send-off homecoming celebration of life, what it did for me, or what it showed me, for someone who didn't know her very long, right? It showed me that she was loved. You know what I mean? And she was loved. The word love, you know what I mean? She seemed like she was like the glue that bonded all her friends and her family and all that. And at the end, as we know, she, so not at the end, but she was very, she was a Christian.
Yes.
And very spiritual as well. And like I was saying to you in the car earlier, very confident when I say this, that based on what happened yesterday, her send-off yesterday, she probably converted, I'm pretty sure, at least one person to find God and to know who God is, right? And even if it was just one person, she's done her job. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and I know for me, she's inspired me to have a better relationship with God. You know what I mean?
Like,
because as we know, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
The greatest gift that she gave to me, though, was the gift of faith. Her faith was so strong, it made me believe again, which makes me know that I'll see her again.
And what Sonia was saying is because, and the way that she's so inspiring is because, like, when we went to her homegoing yesterday, my husband and I went home and we were just discussing, you know, everything and how it went and how it was just, it was for a homegoing, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was for a simple word, it was beautiful.
It was soothing.
It was soothing.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, and saying that, so this morning I woke up and I wasn't going to go to church this morning. And anything that was thrown my way was saying, don't go, don't go, you know, and I end up going. And my cousin, which is the first lady of our church, she called me up for prayer. And I was struggling at that time if I wanted to go up, because every time they call for prayer, I always go up, right? And I said, you know what, I feel like I don't need prayer today. And then I said to myself,
You know, I had the same thought.
You had the same thought?
Yeah, I had the same thought. I don't need to. I said, but how dare I say that?
Sonia, when I said it didn't feel good, so that's why I said.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
That's why I had said, if Cuz looks at me at that time, then I'll go up, right? Because that was my saying, God, if you send me a sign, then I'll go up.
Right.
As soon as I finished saying that, my cousin, which is the first lady of the church, looked at me. She went like this and said, come. So I said, oh my goodness. And when I went up there, she just spoke stuff that I've been struggling with for a while, which is, I'm thinking of getting baptized, and they were asking me if I wanted, but not pressuring me, just asking me. And I knew it was something that I wanted to do, and I want to do, but I'm just still acting like I'm bounded, like there's something that's stopping me, you know?
Yeah, like that, or I think too, maybe because we figure we still have more time.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what everyone thinks, but as we know, anything can happen at any
given time, and we have faith,
know?
So that's why our thing is on the whole symbolic of being baptized, you know what I mean? So it's going back to Camille. That's what was inspiring.
Yeah,
it
was like a message. It was like through her passing brought a message to a lot of people that were probably sitting on the fence saying, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And the message was sent out. It's okay.
It's okay.
You know
Exactly.
What I mean?
Exactly.
1 foot forward with God holding my hand. His message is clear. I now understand.
And that's what this whole thing about satisfying our soul is, in the platform of it. You know what I mean? Is that once we always say, through our pain, there's gain. You know what I mean? Somebody else's pain could be somebody else's gain. Sharing is healing. Even at church, we were even like enlightened to what our pastor, he was edifying us. The youth coordinator, our moderator, Sister Marlene Walker was edifying us, letting us know that the young people also look forward and look to us.
Malik's friend?
My son, his friend, we were driving and he saw a friend of his that's a girl was walking down the street. He's like, Mom, there's my friend Khadija. And he's like, Mom, she reads your guys' blogs and YouTubes you guys and said you guys are so inspiring. We didn't know this.
Right.
You know? And we always say this on everyone, because every time we have
a blueprint for this.
We don't have a blueprint.
This is, and you said it perfectly today when you said what we're doing basically, right, through our blogs and our vlogs, is that we're documenting emotions, right?
Exactly. Capturing those moments.
Yeah,
capturing those moments of life, you know, like, because we said as well, another thing, you know, that we say it all the time, that through, you guys think that we're inspiring you, but you guys are inspiring us.
Right,
as much as,
circle.
Exactly, much as this is your journey, it's our journey too. As well. Yeah. There's times that we're going to feel a little less motivated, you know, and then anytime I feel like I want to be inspired, I look at our Sonia's and the whole teams, we look at the website and we see that where we've come, how we've grown, and you're gonna get discouraged in life. You're gonna feel as though, you know what, nothing's not going right, everything's just going wrong. And I think, but it's too, a period of time. It
is, right? And I think too for us, none of this was ever planned. No. You know, I mean, like we sat down and said, okay, in this year we're going to start a photography business. A year later we're going to start satisfying our soul. All of this is new to us as well. So as you guys are being presented with it, so are we. Yes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like sometimes we do feel like, can we do this? You know what I mean? We feel discouraged. We feel like we don't have any more energy. But like you said, once we look at certain stuff that's happened, or even our supporters, people that's behind there for us, you know what I mean? It makes us go further, and it motivates us to keep going and going and going. Exactly. But really the perfect word for this is journey. It definitely is a journey, you know? Yes,
I would definitely say that. And there's a, like we were just explaining and speaking about what it does to share. And how sharing is, once again, it heals, you know, because sometimes you're that voice for somebody that feels that they don't have a voice, that they're voiceless, you know what I mean? And sometimes the person that has a voice just wants that ear. They don't want that other voice back. They just want that ear. And sometimes as sisters, and in like we said, in that sense of sisterhood, being women, we have to be there for one another. We have to support each other, because a lot is going on and we tend to get self-absorbed. But sometimes we got to take that moment and say, you know what, maybe somebody needs my ear. Maybe they need my heart. Maybe that time they just need me to, they just need to connect with me, soul to soul, you know? And just to end off on Camille, because we just want to just speak about her for a bit, just because of the fact of she's inspired us. Her words inspired us through her blog, her words through her family. You know, like
if you didn't know her, we don't know her very well.
No,
you know?
exactly.
And if you didn't know her, you got a snapshot, right? And that snapshot spoke so much volume that that I feel that I've known her longer
than what we actually did.
You know?
When I met Camille, not only did I gain her as a sister, I also gained Adrian as my little brother, Karen as my older sister, and her mother took me in also. I'd always say, I love you, Mom, and she'd always say, I love you, my daughter. So today, I'm here for you guys, Camille, to share with everybody what she shared and nurtured with me. Charmaine, I see you. She sees you.
It must have been cold here in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You are content to let it shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory. You were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Must have appeared to go unnoticed. I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know we know the truth. Of course we knew it. We would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're
we just want to thank the Douglas family, the Wong family, you know, everybody that just knew Camille, close family and friends, and thank you for allowing us the opportunity to kind of tell her story through our medium, you know, and we're telling her story not from the perspective of us knowing who she is, but on the perspective of woman to woman, sister to sister, you know, the journey and the story. And we so say this when we say that we just put her on a level that we respect you, we respect your journey, we love you for who you are, you know, what your words has done thus far in our life, and just the inspiration, for supporting, just the inspiration that you left. Sonia said it great upstairs. She said Camille left a legacy. You know, so when she's not dead. When the pastor said to her mom yesterday at the burial, they said the pastor said to her, you said you wanted to quote it. You said that in regards to you said that about the daughter. You did not lose a daughter. You gained an angel. Well, actually, that was my quote. He said something else. But I So Sonia had said it. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, that's what it was. You know what I mean? And yeah, really, it was very touching. It was touching. It wasn't sad in the sense of, oh, I'm sad, where did she go? No, it was sad for the fact that, like the pastor said, right, God understands our tears, right? Yes. So, you know, just seeing the mom and the family who loved her so much, they know they can't physically hug her or have her around, right? So that's where that sadness came from. But everyone that I believe sat there was comforted in knowing that she is in heaven, and I feel that within myself too. Same here. You know what I mean? And she hasn't passed away. I think everybody who has been a major part in her life, right, they now gain an angel. Someone is always going to be there by their side no matter what. So we're just comforted in knowing that God needed his solace right there, really, for his fire. So exactly. You can, if you want to learn more about what we're speaking about in regards to Camille, you can check out her website at CamilleDouglas.com. Right. That's www.CamilleDouglas.com. And or you can well, I guess I'm not too sure if our Facebook is open, but we have plugged some information about Camille on our Facebook as well. Right. And on my story, on our My Story as well. She does have 2 children at the age of 10 and 7 years old, and like once a month we try to put on our Satisfying Her Soul event, and in that we'd also like to support a different beneficiary, exactly. Support different people, to support different things and what people are going through. So there is a trust fund set up for the daughters, and our next event, which is going to be at JFK, which on Thursday, February. Oh my gosh, why am I putting it back? Oh my gosh, sorry. It's going to be at JFK Lounge, Thursday, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Let me get this right. Our next event is going to be at JFK Lounge on Thursday, April 5th. Right. Doors open at 6:30. JFK Lounge is in the Mississauga area. Sonia probably knows the address offhand because I don't know. 4230 Sherbrooke Road. It's not Sherbrooke. I think it's Shertown, isn't it? Sherwood Town. Okay, yeah, we're both right now. Yeah, sorry. So, but anyways, it's gonna be on our Facebook as well. What the proper the actual address is, right? But we can also, I'm not too sure, Sonia, can you get it at the bottom? Actually have it on the screen, the address. Yeah, I'll try to put it somewhere. Okay, yeah. So we'll try to do that. We'll have the information out there for you guys. Yeah. Exactly. So it's called F-Me, which is I forgive you, I forgive me. And Sonia will tell us more about it. Yeah, so with the F-Me, it's in regards to forgiveness. And what sometimes holds us back in life and moving forward or growing is the fact that we haven't forgiven what has happened in our past. We haven't forgiven that person that's done us wrong, and we haven't forgiven ourselves for whatever reason in any situation that we feel so that we weren't the best us, you know? So we're having this event, and it's more of a ceremonial thing in regards to where we're gonna ask women to just put it out there and just let it be known that you forgive yourself, you forgive that person, because we have to move on. And you don't necessarily have to go up and speak exactly what it was or exactly who that person is. We just want to know that you're just releasing it by saying, I forgive you. I forgive me. All right. forgiveness goes a whole lot, and we've been seeing lately, people have been saying, and we've been seeing people quoting that, you know, forgiveness is not about that other person, it's about for you, it's for you. The forgiveness is for you, but sometimes you just have to say it out. You don't have to necessarily call them if you don't want to. The forgiveness is on a pace and a process that's comfortable with you and comfortable with your soul. I know there's a few things that I have to forgive in life for me to truly move forward, you know what I mean? Because we keep the forgiveness holds us back. It's like an anchor on our ankles. You know what I mean? We gotta let go of those shackles. We have to move forward. We have to know that the pain, yes, the pain is there. You know what I mean? But in order for us to kind of heal that wound, to get right in underneath there, we have to forgive, and that's hard. You know what I mean?
Well, and forgiving, I find that the more you choose not to forgive, I find that it shapes a different character.
Yes.
It makes you become someone that you're not.
Yes, it hardens you.
Yeah,
because our soul is hardened.
Well, the way how I look at it, right? Okay, well, for me, right? The more I don't forgive, right? The more I become bitter.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So every time I keep saying, okay, I'm not gonna forgive, the more I become bitter. I know the person's affecting really is me.
It's you.
You know
and then it trickles down to our children if you have children.
Yeah.
It trickles down to our loved ones. You know what I mean? Like when you're in that moment of negativity and the feelings are just nothing that's conducive to something that's better, that's healing,
positive, yeah.
That's positive. You know what I mean? It never stays within a box. It always comes outside of the box. You know what I mean? It leaks. It leaks. You know what I mean? It penetrates and goes into areas that it doesn't need to. It shouldn't. You know. So that's why we just need to I need to forgive, because what's happening now is I'm just getting, there's bitterness and there's angry, and when you're angry, it just affects everybody around us. So I just myself have to release things. I have to forgive, and this is what this event's about. So the F-U-F-Me, it's not a bad word. It's actually, these are great words. It's I forgive you, I forgive me. If you want to get information, please hit us up on Facebook. This actual event is exclusive to women, because right now,
women and adolescents, we want teenagers there too.
Yes.
Because I mean, I think
when you say teenagers, we're talking about teenage girls.
Females. This is exclusively for women this time around, and I think we need to start getting the young kids involved as well. You know what I mean? Because a lot of things that happens from generation to generation, right? And it kind of like
repeats
silent,
itself,
and it's silent, and there's nothing that's done to change it.
Exactly.
I think we let them in on the dialogue from now.
Yes.
They can see, okay, well, if I make this decision, this may be the outcome in our life. Because you know what? What you reap is what you sow is what you reap. You understand? So if we start to now embed in these kids and that, okay, you know what, this may happen to me in the future, it may change their decisions today.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So I always say what we decided yesterday, or what we chose yesterday, right, is our future, is our today. You know what I mean?
And it's great to also include, because right now what I'm seeing in our generation, right, is that our children, because we tend to have had them at a younger age, our children are tending to we communicate on a level of friendship as well, right? And to further foster friendship, if you have that teenage daughter or that adolescent that you'd like to bring to this event, our events are spontaneous, so it's an environment of we're being real, we're being genuine, and we're going to be sharing. So if you're comfortable in bringing your daughter or a niece or a neighbor's friend or an adolescent, a young lady, we encourage you to bring them to this event, because it's an event where we want to let them know that let's foster, once again, that sisterhood. Let's be there for one another. Let's be friends. Let's share. Sharing is healing. Let's break the cycle. Let's break the silence. Let's start speaking. Let's
be proactive.
And let's be proactive. Let's bring that level of awareness up to a standard where we feel comfortable in, that we feel comfortable in sharing, where sharing is not exploitation or exposing one another. All right. It's just saying that we're sharing. Let's feel comfortable in getting that message across. All right. So we really hope to see you guys there at the FUFME event. Just enjoy this vlog, share it. We ask that you share your vlog, share our vlogs, share your vlogs. Let's just share and let's network with one another. Exactly.
And just a few things. The website is for Mirror Images, site for Team by Mirror Images is www.VIIXV by BYMirrorImages.com. Our Satisfying Her Soul, you can also get that website through our main website.
Yes. You click on the bottom, it says SHS. You click onto that, you could get into our Satisfying Her Soul.
Exactly. Our Twitter handles are @ByMirrorImages. and at SHS _letters. And yeah, and our Facebook like page, if you like us, you can also like our page is www.facebook.com/satisfying-her-soul or facebook.com/VIIXV by MirrorImages. So
yeah, so there's no, so I guess we're pretty reachable. Yeah, so once again, please also check out Camille Douglas's website, which is www.camilledouglas.com, as well as there is a trust fund set up for her children that you can access via her website, because I have the information there. You can access it through our Facebook.
Right.
You can access it through her Facebook if you're her Facebook friend.
Exactly.
Okay. So once again, rest in peace to everyone that has lost a loved one. You're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers, and we just ask God for continued guidance, just to lead us in an area of productivity,
a positive environment,
an environment of awareness, an environment of love, and just to continue just to open our eyes to this journey, and it's just to like to thank Him for all our blessings, and we hope that everybody has a blessed week, a blessed time, and once again, everybody just thank you, and we ask that you continue just to support what we're doing, and we'll continue to support you guys. All right. So in saying that,
that's it.
Always love Camille, love her endlessly.
Love and miss you, Mommy. Rest in peace. I love you, Mommy. I miss you.
Thank you.
If anybody asks you